Today I have a day in Osaka, so we're going to take a trip around Osaka Castle. The castle was ordered to be built by Toyotomi Hideyoshi in 1583. But after various wars and fires over the years, the version we see today was built in 1931 and then repaired in 1997, which is why it looks so pristine and new. Around the castle is Osaka Castle Park, which is 2 square kilometers and is just a nice place to walk. Today I entered from the Morinomiya side, which has taken me through this little plaza that has a couple of cafes and a stop for this adorable road train. To get here, I came straight from the Shinkansen, so it takes about 10 minutes from Osaka Station to Osaka-jo Koen Station on the loop line. But from other stations, if you're already in Osaka, it might be easier to go to Tanimachi Yonchome Station and enter from the west side. The free section of the park is open 24 hours, but there is also a fee-based garden called Nishinomaru Garden. But I just missed last entry, so if you do want to go, make sure to check closing times as they change throughout the year. So today at least the park isn't very crowded, and even up to this moat area there aren't very many people, but once I crossed this bridge it was a different story. Now that I've got out of the park area and more into the actual castle area, it is a lot more crowded and it does almost feel like a castle theme park. Of course, this is the main part, so it makes sense that this would be the most crowded section. I remember coming here with my family years ago, guided by a tour guide, and it was pretty similar even then, just a lot of people waiting around or lining up to go in. But seeing this queue, I'm just gonna grab my ticket online. It turns out it's actually a little bit cheaper this way as well, so I feel quite sneaky doing this. But I guess I may as well make a link to this so that you can bookmark it and do the same. And I think this is a good point to mention that while the park is open 24 hours, you can only enter the castle between the hours of 9 AM and 4:30 PM, with some exceptions throughout the year. But this is where some castle fans, and particularly maybe Shogun fans, might be a little disappointed, depending on what you're expecting. Because the inside bears no resemblance to any traditional castle, as it's been completely rebuilt as a museum. But having been to a lot of Japanese castles myself, if you know that going in and you like history, this is the one where I've genuinely learnt the most. It also has great English descriptions, so you can actually learn things without having to use a translator or QR codes. When you go in, the route actually starts on the top floor, so I've gone straight to the top floor and this is the view that you get. This is nice. It is quite crowded and you do have to wait your turn to take pictures for yourself, but it is nice to see Osaka from this perspective. And now I'm heading down to the museum floors, where they have little videos reenacting Toyotomi Hideyoshi's life. They are in Japanese, but you can read the description above and then watch some miniature people clash swords to get a feel for things. The following floors then have more artwork and historical artifacts to explore, but I had to say the colourful images on the history floors certainly held my attention the most. Of course, then there's the mandatory souvenir shop at the bottom too. Depending on when you visit, you can also see different flowers like plum blossoms and cherry blossoms, and there is even a winter illumination. I know today is quite a short video, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what Osaka Castle is like so that you know what to expect and can decide if it is worth a visit for yourself. Obviously, it's going to be up to you as to whether you think a trip to Osaka Castle is worth it, but if you do visit, I hope that you enjoy your time here, and if you want any more information about Japan travel, you can sign up to my newsletter in the description below, or I can help you plan your itinerary. I hope you have a great time in Osaka, and I'll see you next time. Bye!